Everyone's joining. Today I'm going to be having my TBR card prompts pick my TBR. So yeah, I am going to have my TBR cards pick my TBR for June, obviously. I am really excited to pick some books out from these cards. I'm not going to do a recap or anything. That was just a once in a while kind of thing. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what the cards have in store for me, and I'm really excited for my June TBR. I'm going to be picking 10 books because I know I'm not going to be read 10 books per se, but I like having some choices so I can mood read just a bit because I just been mood reading a lot of books lately. So let's get to the TBR. So the first card is most recent. Okay, I am really excited about this. I'll show you what book that I mostly purchased. So the most recent book that I got is Wings of Starlight by Allison Saft. This is one of my most anticipated books of this year. This is obviously is about the Queen of Pixie Hollow and her romance with the Winter Lord or something like that. I know I've been a big fan of the Tinkerbell movies since they came out, and as soon as I saw they made a novel out of it, I'm just like really excited to read this. And a lot of books I usually purchase, I usually wait a while, don't know why, but I'm just really excited that I get to put this on my TBR. So the next prompt is debut. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what debut book that I want. I'm gonna see the books on my TBR on the shelf on my bed and my TBR card to see if there's any that I want to read as a debut, but let me go check. Okay, so I checked my shelves. I'm gonna veto this prompt just because I haven't found any books that on my TBR that I try to prioritize that as a debut. So with my TBR cards, I allow myself at least 3 vetoes, and I cannot go overboard with that. So yeah, I'm gonna veto this prompt and pick a different one. Let's see what this one is. Goodreads update. Okay, perfect. So I just went off camera for a second. I'm sorry. So I gotta go on Goodreads and see the first book that I own that's pop up in my Goodreads update feed, which I like to do because it's fun. I would screen record, but my phone's being dumb about screen recording, so I'm just gonna show you guys my feed and then figure out from there. So yeah, sorry for the glare. Let's see if there's anything that I own. Mockingjay, which I already read. I know I want to read The Hunger Games soon, but I want to. Oh! When Women Were Dragons. Perfect. That's on my TBR card. Let me go grab it. Okay, so When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Bellhouse, or Bill House, sorry about that. All I know about this novel is about different generations of women that can turn into dragons, and this is from the same author as The Girl Who Drank the Moon, which I really enjoyed a few years ago, and I've just been wanting to try more books from this author. So yeah, I am really excited to read this on my TBR. Okay, so prompt number 3 is, let's readathon. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm participating in any readathons in June, but I know there's Camp Season-a-thon readathon going on in June, so I'm gonna double check on the prompts for that and then see if I can find any books that would fit for one of the prompts. Okay, so I am definitely gonna. So one of the prompts that I picked from Camp Season-a-thon, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be participating in that, but I thought I would just pick a prompt from the readathon, and if I do decide to participate in the readathon, I'll do a separate video for that, but most likely I probably won't be participating in readathons just because motherhood has been keeping me busy. But anyways, the book that I picked is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is one of the books that I was anticipating a couple of years ago, and I know that I started it and I softy enough it just because I was liking the book, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. But of course it has two birds on the cover, so I do want to catch up on reading this so I can read her other books that just been released, A Novel Love Story and Sounds Like Music. I think that's gonna be released soon, or it's already been released, so I definitely want to pick this up and try to prioritize this because I know Ashley Poston is one of my favorite authors. So prompt number 4 is new release. Okay, so I know I have some new releases on my TBR, but I need to check which one's been released either more recent or at least 3 months ago. That's my rule for a new release, so let me go check. So the book that I picked for this, it was on my TBR for May, and I just didn't get around to it, but I thought I would put it back on my TBR because it's a newer release, and that is Story of My Life by Lucy Score. All I know about it is about an author who's been in writer's block because she just recently dealt with a breakup and she moved to another town and she meets a constructor guy to help. Pardon me, don't know what was going on there. I've got something stuck in my throat. But anyways, I really enjoyed things that we never let go last year, and I know that I need to finish the Knockout series. That's what this is. I know this is a new series by Lucy Score, but I'm just really excited about it just because of it being an author that I'm starting to enjoy, and I do hope to enjoy this one as much as the previous book that I've read by this author. Okay, so prompt number 5 is roll the dice. Okay, that one's fun. I just need to grab my dice. Hold on for a second. So I have my bag of dice here, and I usually switch between different sides, like a 6-sided die or a 10-sided die or a 20-sided die. I think I'm just going to be using the 20-sided die just because it'll correlate the books that are on my priority shelves by my bed. So I'm going to roll this, but I'm going to move the camera so you can see the dice that I roll. Okay, so let's see what I roll. 12. Okay, so I had to find a book number 12 on my shelf to grab. So the book that is number 12 is Sometime in Summer by Christina Leno. This is the same author as Horror, which I read a few years ago, and I did really enjoy it, even though it was a horror novel, but there was like a lot of mystery elements to it, like a lot of horrors do. And this is her contemporary book, and I'm trying to remember what this is about. Oh, it's about a girl who believes that she always has bad luck, like her best friend stopped talking to her parents got a divorce, etc. And then she has to spend the summer with her mom. So that's pretty much all I know about it. And this is a chunky contemporary novel, but let me see. It is a little over 400 pages, but I'm pretty sure that I'll enjoy because I know a lot of contemporary books are quick reads for me, so I do really hope to pick this up really soon, just because a lot of contemporary books put me out of a reading slump. So the next prompt is, unless this one, random color generator. Oh, that one's fun. I am not gonna veto this one because I love this prompt. So basically, I just go to a random number generator and I generate a color, and whatever book matches the color, I'll have to pick a book that is supposed to correlate that book cover. So let's see, I'm going to go to this link right here. Very pale yellow. I'm going to see what books on my shelves that is very pale yellow, but if not, I'll probably regenerate. So I'll be right back. So this cover is pretty close, because I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but like in this area of the book cover is very pale yellow. So yeah, it all comes back to you by Farhad Rishi. This is a book that I haven't read this book. I've read a book previously from this author, and all I know is it's about like it's supposed to be for people who like Pride and Prejudice and When Dimple Met Rishi, which I haven't read When Dimple Met Rishi, but I'm really excited to try out this book because apparently this really looks like there's like a something going on there. But yeah, I really enjoy Pride and Prejudice, and anything I try to read compared to Pride and Prejudice, so yeah, I am really excited to pick up this book either way. Okay, so number 7, Instagram pick. Okay, so I would veto this, but I did if you guys follow me on Instagram, I had a poll for library books that I got, and there was a 3-way tie, but I'm breaking that tie, but I'll show you the books that actually I don't have all the books that I had on that poll, but I'll grab one of the books that I'm breaking the tie for Instagram. So the book that I picked for this, for breaking away a 3-way tie, is Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor, and I was very excited about this, and I did like a blind with a date kind of book service from my library, and this is one of the ones that picked it, and I'm like, oh, I heard good things about this book, and I'm trying to remember what it's about, but all I know it's supposed to be like compared to Caraval, I think. So I am really excited that I have at least one of my library books added to my TBR. Okay, prompt number 8 is light foiled or dark cover. Okay, so I had to pick a book that has one of these types of covers, but I think I'm gonna veto this prompt for now. Just because I don't know if I can think of a book on top of my head right now, so I'm just gonna veto this prompt. If you hear any crying in the background, it's just it's my son, and Kevin's taking care of him right now, so trying this prompt again. TBR game. I'm gonna veto this prompt because I was not prepared for this one, so I'm just not gonna be using it. Someone's TBR game at the moment, so that's my last veto, but now the rest of the prompts I have to do. So next, thrifted. Okay, so this would be easy one because I'm gonna be picking out a book that has been thrifted, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the book that I picked for thrifted is Recommended for You by Laura Silverman. I don't know much about this book, but I'm just glad that it's very thin. I know I got this from Book Outlet, I believe, and I count that as thrifting, and all I know about it, it's supposed to be almost like a similar story to You've Got Mail, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, so I am really excited to pick this up, and I'm just glad I just picked one of the shorter books on my TBR, but like I said, I'm not going to be reading 10 books guaranteed, but I'm going to be mood reading, so this is going to be helpful for me. Okay, so prompt number 9, let's see, book TBR card, perfect. So I'm going to be picking one of the books that are on my TBR card, so I'll be right back. Okay, so a book that I picked for this, I know it's not in the spooky season, but I've just have no excuse on holding off on reading this, and I want to make this say like I'm finally finished the trilogy, which is Bridge of Souls by V. Schwab, which is the last book in the Cassidy Blake series. And if you don't know about the Cassidy Blake series, about a girl who has a best friend who's a ghost, and her parents are ghost hunters, and they basically travel to figure out why those places are haunted. And I love this series so much, and I have not read this one, and I'm really mad at myself for not reading it, but I am making an effort to finally read it. Okay, so last prompt is skip. Oh, perfect. I don't have to do any more. I don't have to do any more prompt picking, so this is perfect. So yeah, that's it. So I am really excited that I added it, so I get to skip the last prompt, so perfect. So these are 9 books that I picked for my TBR, and I am just really excited about this, and I'm glad that I have a library book on there, because I know that I have so many library books, but a lot of times I don't get to them on time before they're due, so I am very excited about my stack here. So that's all for my June TBR, chosen by my TBR Prompt Cards. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, but comment down below what books you're planning on reading in June, because I'd like to know. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you know if whenever I post new videos. And you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!